Hello, welcome to Advanced JavaScript Tutorial, Chapter 4, JavaScript, this keyword and the bind method, brought to you by Anklo Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn about this keyword in JavaScript. In the last three sessions, we learned the four rules which applies to this keyword. They are global scope, objects method, call or apply method, and finally we are going to learn about the bind method rule in this session which applies to this keyword. And here comes the slide. Okay, what is the advantage of using this bind method? And first let us understand when was this bind method introduced. And this bind method was introduced since ECMAScript 5. Okay, the advantage of using this bind method is we can set the context of this to a particular object when a function is invoked. Okay, and also the bind method is usually helpful in setting up the context of this for a callback function. This is the advantage of using the bind method. Okay, and here comes the code snippet. Let me explain this code snippet and let me show you a demo after explaining this. I'm having a variable declared. This is value attached to this my var is 100. I'm having a function named demo. To that I'm passing a parameter. The parameter name is callback, and here I'm having a variable myvar and it's 200. I'm having this callback function, okay, defined, and also I'm having an object. Okay, it's having two properties, myvar and display, and here the display is function expression, and within this function I'm having alert function. Okay, in the alert function I'm having this as well as this dot myvar. This tells exactly like where exactly this keyword is pointing to, whether it's pointing to a global window object or the particular object. This keyword, this tells that, and this dot myvar tells you like what value it's going to fetch, whether it's going to fetch the value it is present in the window object or it's going to fetch the value of myvar present inside this object. So now let me explain these two methods. When they are invoked, what happens. Okay, now what we are trying to do is I'm trying to call this demo function. To this demo function I am passing obj.display method as a parameter. Then you can observe inside this display method we have this and this dot myvar. Okay, and this it points to a global window object instead of this object myvar variable. Okay, because JavaScript engine will execute obj.display as a global window object. Okay, and so what will happen here is we'll get the output as 100. Okay, and second, we can solve this problem using the bind method. So when we call like this demo obj.display.bind this object itself, what's happened here is when I do this to this demo function, I'm passing obj.display method and it's going to execute this function. Here this points to the particular object obj, this object itself, and it's going to fetch the value of myvar present inside this object instead of this myvar variable, value of myvar variable. So when I do like this obj.display.bind and I'm specifying here, okay, this has to point to this particular object. So here the object is obj and it's also having a variable myvar, so it's going to fetch this dot myvar variable value as 300. Okay, that's the meaning of this bind method. So let me go to Visual Studio Code and let me show you a demo there. It's very simple. Let me create a variable myvar and the value attached to it is 100. Let me create a function and the function name is demo. Let me pass a parameter callback. Okay, and here let me define variable myvar and the value is 200. Let me go and check whether I have defined it or yes, and after that I'm calling a callback function. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll create an object named obj is equal to, and within that what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to define two properties. One is myvar and display. Myvar, it is going to hold the value as 300, and now I'm going to call a display method. It's a display method and I'm attaching a function to it. So now display is a function expression. So here I'll call a alert function, and within this alert function I'm going to tell like this points to this points to it's 2, okay, comma my var. Okay, fine. My var is equal to this dot my var with semicolon, and here also fine. Now what I'll do is I'll invoke this demo function, and to this what I'll do is I'll pass obj dot display method as a parameter. Okay, display method as a parameter. Now when I do Control S, what I'll do is I'll go and run this page. I've saved it here. Okay, we will get the output as 100. Why? Because, okay, yes, you can observe this points to object window, and the value of my var is 100. Why? Because you can observe here, to this demo function I'm passing obj dot display method as a parameter. So this demo function is going to invoke this display method. Okay, when it's going to invoke this display method, here you can observe we have this keyword. Okay, this keyword will point to the window object. Okay, and it goes in search of my var variable defined outside this display function. Okay, and outside this demo function, so we'll get the output as 100. Okay, suppose if I want to make object dot display method to point to the particular object, then how can I solve that? I can solve that with the help of bind method. So I'll invoke again the demo method obj dot display, and now I'll call the bind method. To that bind method I'll tell like, okay, where this display method exactly want to point to. It has to point to this object. Okay, when I do that, what will happen is this display method, okay, this present inside this display method will point to the particular object obj, and it's going to fetch the value of my variable assigned to this object my var. So we'll get the output as 300. Control S. Let me go back and refresh. Here this is the first invocation of the variable, that is demo object dot display. So we will get the output as this points to object window, value is my var. Second, you can observe here this is pointing to the particular object obj, so you can observe here object of object, and the value is my var 300. Okay, this is the advantage of using the bind method. Okay, you can point to a particular object. Okay, and that's what we learned in this session. And finally, thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training. You can also like our Facebook page visiting this URL. You can also follow us on Twitter. For further reference, refer our websites. We are on LinkedIn too. Last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you.